important tip is you come to me again next week. Okay. This is not a one-time thing. I do not have a magic. You come to me today and I do some magic and everything is gone. Good. No. You come to me today. Right? And when you are doing the history taking, so you identify what is the root cause of the emotional trauma. Right? All these symptoms, anxiety, stress, depression, low confidence, low mood, temper tantrums, okay, irritable mood, trust issues, relationship issues, they are symptoms. Why they are happening? Because you are not born like this. What was the time it started? 18 years, 25 years back when you were age, or 6 months back, 3 months back, okay? So you had a job loss, or someone betrayed you, or someone deceived you, breakup of a relationship, divorce, financial loss, fired from the job, all those things, or just a simple silly things, okay, or a big crisis, any of those incidents, they accumulate in the life, okay? So you are a piece of paper, right? All crumpled and everything because of this incidences and everything, right? So what you need to do is you need to open up, identify these emotional traumas, okay? Iron them very well and make it good again, right? So, but there is a problem. Some of these are going to be written like this only. Some will have hole. Some chapters in your life, they are going to continue to have hole. You cannot repair it. Some of your chapters of your life are going to be wrinkles like this. And that is what defines you, dear, right? It is a life, okay? So you need to do something to use that to your advantage or to learn to live with that. Now, there are three types of emotional traumas. One is the emotional trauma, which is deep buried now. Okay. Few years have gone and it is deep buried, and the client doesn't want to remember it and not affecting the present life. Client has moved on in the life. Okay. You should not touch it. Okay. The second is emotional trauma or some turbulence which the client is utilizing for the benefit. Okay. There was a student, he was removed from the art class saying that, hey, you are stupid, dumb. You cannot do any artwork. Okay. He founded Walt Disney, right? There was a student who was labeled as a dumb student in the class, and he won the Nobel Prize and he discovered he is equal to MC square, right? Then there was a student who was removed from basketball team because he was not a good player. So he became the world champion, right? There is someone who is labeled as OCD, autism, all these things, and he founded Tesla, SpaceX, richest man in the world, right? All those. So the second type of trauma, or someone who has his girlfriend left, right, and he became the president of US, yeah, after 13 mental breakdowns. So I hope that he did not have 13 girlfriends who left him. It was only one girlfriend who caused 13 mental breakdowns. Oh my God, right? So the causes of mental breakdown, you know what is the cause of mental breakdown from that story, right? So a girlfriend, a boyfriend, wife, or a husband. Not. So I don't know. I speak anything and everything. It is not heard anywhere. But as soon as I speak the word wife, it is heard very clearly. Okay, right? So sometimes parents are okay. So and the neighbors and sometimes all those things. Okay. So majority of your 90% of your problems, they come in your life because of your relationships, right? And it's a part of life. You have to play that game. So what were we? So this second type of emotional trauma, the client is utilizing that emotional trauma, that traumatic experience, that hole in the life, in the chapter, that wrinkles, okay, to do something good. Okay. So your girlfriend left because you were not rich. She married a rich person. So you focus on becoming rich now, right? Your husband left because you are fat. You don't look good. So you focus on becoming thin. You become a model. Wow. You start your YouTube channel. Okay. Your children say that you are not a good mother. You focus on improving your emotional turbulence. Yeah, we don't call it mental condition because if your children are saying you are a bad mother, the diagnosis is most likely schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, all those personality disorders. Very terrible. Yeah, so we call it emotional turbulence. So you're channelizing your energy, your traumas for good things, for improvement in your life. Okay. OCD is one of those gifts. Okay. The number 3 is the emotional trauma, which is leading to your present problems, present symptoms, present emotional turbulence, anxiety, stress, depression, low energy, low confidence, low mood, relationship issues. You were betrayed, now you're finding it difficult to get into a new relationship. You are fired from a job, now you're finding it difficult to apply, right? All those things. You were betrayed in business or you lost business and now you're trying to find how to do. Okay, right? All those things. So you are getting into shell, you're isolating yourself. So how to open up and how to heal that person? Before that, you have to identify what is the root cause. And number 2 is heal that. So this emotional trauma, how it is saved? How do you save your emotional trauma? Where do you save it? You save it in your mind, in your brain, in terms of images. Memory is saved in the form of images. When you see a dream, you don't see a letter. Okay, I am watching this dream and I am doing this. No, there is no written word. You see a dream in the form of images, visualization. Okay, and these images are stored in the form of synapses. So there are neurons in the brain. They connect to each other with neurochemical junction called synapse. Right. So when you have a particular hobby or habit or certain rituals you follow in your life, or you have certain defense mechanism or coping mechanism, all those are reflected in forms of synapses. Okay. So what you need to do is when you do psychotherapy, you change this synapses, you change these pathways, right? You change these images, you change these memories. And these are possible with some advanced techniques. Okay. If you want to read more about those, there is a chapter PTSD and GAD. In the book, you can read the syllabus. That is a separate program. So in psychology, there are two things. One is counseling and second is therapy. Counseling means talking to the client, understanding, helping them, listening, right? Giving them tips. And therapy means finding the root cause and healing the client permanently. Okay, not by medicines. Okay, because medicines have a lot of side effect, and there is a time for 6 months you have to wean off the medicines. The disease is still there, right? So you heal those emotional traumas. So there is a conscious mind. Okay, very good, Sunita. So conscious means cognitive behavior, right? And subconscious mind, subcognitive behavior. So in psychotherapy, you learn both to work at conscious mind as well as subconscious mind. Right? That is a separate program. We have sessions on Sunday, 10:30 to 12. Okay. If you wish to know more about that, you can WhatsApp me. So there I do the demo of the techniques. And those are our copyright. The syllabus of that program is copyright. You go anywhere, they will teach you in psychology course, in counseling course, they teach you counseling theories and models. No one cares what is theory of model, right? We don't care. There was a scientist one day, he used to wake up and he used to do that. No one cares, right? Then in psychotherapy, also same thing is happening because they themselves don't know the technique. Okay, so learn the techniques, you approach me. Now, two conditions will take. Any questions till now? Okay, you have 30 seconds to ask questions. Start typing. Please write in English. If you do spelling mistake, I will ignore that question. And I will take your name that there is a spelling mistake. Yeah. You should not do that. And speak English, not short form English. Questions, please ask. Don't worry. If you want to ask a question with your video on, with your voice, you can ask. If you want to write the question here, you can write here. Yeah, Dimple, you can approach me. I will help you here. If you are my student, I have a very strong policy. If a student comes to me and says that she is suffering or he is suffering from certain conditions, so my fees is 10,000 per session. Okay, I have around 60 employees with me. So the fees range from 2,500 to 3,500 for each of those employees per session. Okay. So, but I have a policy that I help the student without any charge. Right. If your relatives need, then obviously I'm going to charge. Okay. So, but if any student needs, I will help. Okay. Most of us need in the life, most of us need. The third type of the first type is the emotional trauma, which is deep buried, better left. The client has moved on. Second emotional trauma is the client is utilizing it for self growth benefit. Okay, good. You have that trauma. Good. Your girlfriend left you because you were poor. Good. Start working. Start earning. Go get right. And third type of trauma is you need help. Okay, because that trauma is still affecting you present life. Okay. Yes. Yes. windy, yes, it works on all age groups. Okay, and parents of those children also, because sometimes parents also cause the emotion. Okay, so now any other question? Does anyone ask? Dr. Gayatri, the sessions are already conducted, dear, on Sundays. For those people who join that program, you are not joined. Yes, dear Shruti, past traumas they lead to current. Okay, Dr. Alia has asked a very good question. Does psychotherapy heal you physically also? Okay, or only mentally? Both, right? So psychotherapy, it changes your neural connections. It changes how you behave, how you think. Okay, it changes your responses to certain scenarios. Okay, in psychotherapy, you develop your emotional bank balance so that you can manage day-to-day things or turbulence, right? It gives you willpower. It increases your threshold for physical and emotional pain. Okay. So three components that you learn in psychotherapy through those techniques when you apply. One is you increase your emotional bank balance and protect yourself from the routine turbulence, skeptics, bullies, and all those people, those who trouble you emotionally. Number two, you increase your pain threshold emotionally as well as physically. And number three, through those techniques, you are able to replace the traumatic memories and put it with the good memories. Okay. You are able to erase certain traumatic memories. Okay. Wrong question. Am I audible? I hope. Gayatri, you WhatsApp me. Now I will give you example of what Dr. Alia says. Okay. So there is a couple. They are married since 30 years, 40 years. Okay. When they reach beyond 60 years, because they have been living together, happy couple. I'm not talking of those couple. Okay. So I'm talking of good couple. So they have a good bond. 30 years they had a marriage. Okay. So not a couple where one person wants the other to die. Okay, that is not. So a couple where they love each other and they don't want each other to die. So if one person dies, okay, after 30 years of a good marriage, there is a 75% chance that other person will die within next 1 year. Okay, that's the statistics, right? There is a 50% chance that other person will die in next 6 months. Huge, right? So because that emotional trauma has effect on their health, either it will cause heart attack or it will cause a cancer or certain thing, right? Another example I will give you. So many times people say that heartbreak ho gaya. Acha, you were in love at the age of 16 years, you had found the true love of your life and you wanted to marry a 16, and now there is a heartbreak. Okay, so that is a childish. But someone 25 years, 23 years after 23 years, if you had a heartbreak because of betrayal in relationship or because of a divorce or because of child custody, because you love your child also, right? So if child custody you get separated, you will have a heartbreak. Okay. And you do sonography on this, or you, right? You do sonography and you will find there are changes. So what is it? The emotional trauma, it has caused physical illness, the physical changes in the body. Another example, some people have very low threshold for pain, right? And some people have high threshold for pain, physical pain also, right? Why this? This is because of their emotional bank balance. Okay, so there are techniques to improve your emotional bank balance. Okay, those who experience the soul break, they know what is the difference. If you are asking this question, Usha, it means you are lucky you did not have your soul broken. Okay, so right, so soul broke means those people behave like zombies, living dead. They don't know, they have no orientation of their life, what is going on. They are just living and living and living. Okay, and one day they will die. right? So they do not contribute to the society, they do not contribute to their family, to their children, their spouse, or to themselves also. Okay. You might see many people in your NGO, Usha. I mean clients. Okay. A higher threshold for emotional pain and physical pain both go hand in hand, but there are techniques to increase your emotional threshold for emotional pain as well as threshold for physical pain. Yeah. Interesting questions. So I hope Dr. Alia is satisfied being a psychiatrist. So being a doctor with a complete scientific mindset. So it is sometimes difficult to accept that certain technique or emotional change will affect your physical well-being. And it does, dear. Right? So, and that is another reason that stress, all those things, they are linked to higher non-communicable diseases, right? Any other question? Should we move to the second component of today? Okay, second component, I have two things for you. Okay, one is pravachan about OCD and ADHD, right? Or say the is one fun-filled game we will have about diagnosis. Okay, so I will tell some symptoms and then you will say this is a diagnosis. Okay, or I will give you some case study and you will tell, okay, this is what should be done or this is a diagnosis. So what do you want? Everyone start writing the chart. Okay, those who are not writing the chart, I know your names and I know that you are not interactive. Very bad student. Okay. And those who are writing some stupid question, foolish question, good, because you are a talented student. You are not afraid of what people think that this is a foolish question. Because everyone has this foolish question and everyone is afraid to ask. Because you are talented, you are able to ask that. Okay. In my school days, I used to ask all the foolish question and all the children used to laugh at me. But my teacher was very sincere and she used to answer. I will also, if you ask some easy question, I will answer it very sincerely. Okay. Okay. So we do both. Okay. So game. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Case study is the game. Both. Yeah. Pallavi, I like you. So those who are greedy, those who are like, sir, I want this and this also, they become rich. Okay. So always be greedy. So if you're satisfied, no, I'm contented. Come on. Domino's job. Okay. Right. So don't be contented what you have. Always desire more. Okay. Unless you want to attend Nirvana or something, then you should go to Himalayas and not come back. The program which you are learning, okay, it's more of a practitioner level. It's more of a practical oriented. Okay. So you are learning how to talk to the client. Even if you read the book, you will feel that the author is talking to you and you will be able to apply those learnings on actual clients. Those clients can be your relatives, your friends, or yourself, or a paid client or a free client. Okay. Right. So start applying and start helping people. Yes. So there is a level contented, not contented, and greedy. Okay. I like greedy people. I ask in question interview, hey, are you greedy? If someone says, yes, I'm greedy, I want to earn more money. You are in, no need for any other interview. Okay. No need for your qualification. In. Yeah. Good. If someone says, sir, I'm very contented in life. Hey, get out. You are a liar. Okay. Yeah. No one is contented in the life. Or either you don't know your life or you are a liar. Okay, so I will tell you one story. Okay, so a few days back, my daughter, she's now 9 years. Okay, she asked me, Papa, do I have OCD? I said, from where you heard this word? So she said, from one of your video, and one teacher or someone said in class. Okay, I probably have OCD. I said, you have this gift. Okay, the name of the gift is OCD. And she did not know the meaning of that. I say the OCD means it's a gift wherein you organize things. You are very systematic about things. So she was like, yeah, I'm very systematic. I don't like keeping anything like this. And I need perfect table, clean table, books arranged properly and everything systematic. I said, yeah. So that gift you got from me. Okay. So I could rise from a very modest background Okay. A background where my mother had to pay 10,000, my MBBS fees, okay, by selling her earring. And 10,000 per year was the fees. And that too, my mother had to sell her earring. And today I crossed 10 CR per year. And I'm like, okay, still greedy, right? Okay. So it's because of my OCD, right? Because I utilize my OCD. I'm very obsessed that I want these things to be done with particular timeline. I want these things to be like this. Okay. If I'm writing a book, like till now, I have written more than 16 books. So if I'm writing a book, I will do a lot of research and read a lot, right? And write it. And I will continue writing it 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. No sleep. I'm obsessed. Okay, Papa, have you gone mad? Yeah, actually, I'm already mad, beta. You know me very well. Yeah, she's like, yeah. I like your madness. So, I and then I keep on modifying. Okay, this thing, yeah, it has to be improvised. Okay, before it goes to the publisher for final publication. So OCD is a gift. All those billionaires, most of them, they have OCD. You take name of anyone, Apple founder, Microsoft founder, SpaceX founder, right? All those. So you will find that OCD is a gift which you can utilize. And if your child has OCD, very good, you channelize it to do good things, right? OCD for becoming perfect in maths. Okay, you are weak in English, OCD for spelling corrections, right? Very obsessed. We do not type a spelling mistake in WhatsApp message also, right? So, and all those things. So if you are, you can use your OCD to become passionate, to become obsessed with something. Okay, you need to focus, right? And another gift is ADHD. I have that also. So when you have ADHD, the problem is that you try to do multiple things. Okay, so I have to force myself that okay, I have taken one thing, I will finish it, and then move on to second thing. Oh, right. So if I'm able to do this, if a client is able to do this, so if a client is able to do it, spelling mistake. If a client is able to do this, then the client can use ADHD for improvement, a lot of improvement. Okay. Yes. And if you're OCD, it's very good thing. You are gifted. So when my daughter asked, Papa, do I have OCD? I said, yes, beta. You have been gifted. You know, when you were 6 months, you used to arrange all your toys in one line, all sequence, exact line. You did not know what is the line, but still used to arrange them in sequence. When you were 1 year, you used to arrange them all the complete circle, and it used to be perfect circle. And you did not sit until that circle is complete. Okay. And now also, if you have to arrange certain books, certain things at home, you do it in a particular systematic way, and that is a gift. Okay. Right. And if you are doing something, you want to excel in that. That is OCD, right? You are so obsessed that until you excel in that thing, you will not stop. So you were weak in maths, or you were good in maths, but you wanted to learn more. So you joined Abacus, and now you are very good in Abacus level also. Okay. Yes, it is the best thing. Those who say OCD is not good, they want to earn more money. Now, should we treat OCD? Okay. This is a good question. So, Radhika, what you are asking is, should we treat OCD? You need to treat your OCD if it is affecting your functions in your daily life. Okay. If you are so obsessed with something that you shout at people, you get angry, you cannot accept it, right? You cannot tolerate. So that part you have to manage, right? You have to learn. If that is happening, then you need to treat your OCD. But the problem is the psychiatric medications for OCD, they have a lot of side effects. Okay. Number two, that effect is still as long as you're taking the medications. But the side effect will continue even after stopping the medication. Serious problem. And number three is that if you treat OCD, you lose your gift. So you lose your systematicness, you need obsession for things, arranging all those things. So if you have this arranging and all those things, then you can apply it in that your job. Okay, right? Yes. Okay. OCD can also be treated without medication by applying your willpower, increasing your emotional bank balance. Now, what is the problem that happens along with OCD? One is anxiety and second is depression. Like Malvika said, OCD can create burnout. Okay. So depression. And second is, first is, what was the first? I missed out. Anxiety. Okay. Anxiety. And the third is lower emotional bank balance. Okay. So all those things you can manage with psychotherapy or you can manage with the practice. 1 second. Huh? So your objective is, as a psychology counselor, your objective is not to treat OCD. Your objective is to help a client channelize the OCD to do good things in life. Correct? Very good. Very good, Sudeshna. Good. Good. Very good. Yeah. Sangeeta, okay. Don't label any child with such things. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, there is a question Malti is asking. What about obsessive thoughts? Right? So, people always confuse it with OCD. So, many people, they have habit of keep on thinking about future. They don't know what will happen. They have a fear. They keep on thinking. Train of thoughts is running. Spikes of thoughts. Okay. Your